welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Porzingis in at center. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard, and it's off from three-point range.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create, let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons. First points of the night, and here we go.
Setting the tone early with the first bucket, and we're off.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game. And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes, you get that first one to drop, and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
Now here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And it's good. 2 points. McCollum's got his first basket.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
And Dallas again with the bucket. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Three-pointer, Lillard, good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on the second free throw.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
And Aminu slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Porzingis inside, looking on Nurkic. 13 feet away.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Lillard from outside. He can't get it to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Tipped away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. Doncic, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Lillard gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Mavericks with possession here. The Mavericks trailing. Passes it to Porzingis. Here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nurkic with the block. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And so it's Dallas with it. After Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage. I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. And that one, good.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Lillard dishes to Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Here's Brunson. Three-pointer, another three for Dallas.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
He gets that one.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Porzingis. Doncic passes to Nowitzki. Changes up. And the layup is up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 4. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
Dallas moving it around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got his third basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That one drops for him.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Right side, Porzingis. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by Nowitzki. The Mavericks leading. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by McCollum. Dallas again missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. The dish to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. From the arc. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Porzingis. And that's 11 points for Tim Hardaway. Lillard surveying the D. Bangs home the trifecta.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Nurkic against Porzingis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's McCollum. He has 5. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
And a wide open look for Hood. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
The Trailblazers had gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
On the clock. Here's Nowitzki, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .125 left to play in the first. A 3 from McCollum. Traps in the tray. McCollum's got 11 points. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. And Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways. Just a versatile threat.
Lillard with the run.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Brunson, covered by Lillard. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Nurkic, the shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomed. He talked about
a lot of responsibility. When things go bad, you know, people are going to look to you first. You know, they're going to point the finger at you first.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Portland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
On the court for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell is out there with Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis, and it's Barea in at the point guard position. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. That's tipped. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Collins. Lillard against Barea. For three. But they recover it. Here's Cantor. Shoots over Doncic. Portland no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hardaway from outside. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Hood for three. Here's Collins. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Powell. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. He gets it in there. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Launches a three. The offensive rebound. And it's in there. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Barea kicks to Doncic. 13 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic. And, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
14 feet away. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Porzingis.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Doncic, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lets it go from 11. Cantor's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 4. To the middle. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Barea with a wide open look. No good from outside. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. A three from McCollum, and the Trailblazers another three.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Doncic with it. He's got 7. Dallas again missing.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And the Mavericks call time here.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
A different look now for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Zach Collins. And Turner subbed in for Rodney Hood. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Burke comes in for J.J. Barea. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time. McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Burke with it. Lillard picks him up. Left side, Porzingis. Finney-Smith gets to Burke. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Shot from free throw range. Lillard misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's stolen by Aminu.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Porzingis, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to McCollum to the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 10. Burke looking over the floor. It's deflected. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard outside. Shoots over Burke. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Finney-Smith passes to Burke. Out to Porzingis from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard outside. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. No good from Finney-Smith.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Count it. Good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Dallas calls timeout. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, and pros. Actually, was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Good on the triple. 14 points for Porzingis.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Lillard finds Cantor. Over Porzingis. And Portland again with the bucket.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Over to the wing. The feed to Burke. And stolen by Lillard. Fires from 18. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Lillard. Curry's got 5.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities. Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
Here's Aminu. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for him. Stay with it. And, you know, he's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
On Doncic passes to Burke, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Burke's got his second basket of the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Doncic. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Got a hand on it.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snot. A strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Burke with it. Lillard picks him up. Nowitzki outside. Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 9 points.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the field.
Lillard way outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Nowitzki kicks to Burke. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Portland making a change here. Harkless is checked in. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Aminu, no one around him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 5 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a big 18-point.
Thanks a lot. Damian, where does that game face of yours come from?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, high character person, but on the court, between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
That 5-1-0's coming out, Damian. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 2nd half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He dropped a ton of bombs on him from long range, 6 to be exact. That's doing some serious damage from 3-point land. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, when Damian Lillard gets hot, it's not like most guys. He gets in a can't-miss zone where he completely carries his team. And on the other side, there's really no defense adjustment that you can really do to counter that.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the 2nd half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we welcome you back to a beautiful aerial view of the I-5 freeway as it flows over the Willamette River here in Portland, Oregon. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the 2nd half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the 2nd half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Nurkic is out there with Aminu, and it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. Here's Nowitzki, got a piece of it. The drive by Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Doncic.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
Drills the three-pointer. And it's 7 points for Harkless.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lillard against Berea. Over in the corner, Harkless. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Berea, Nurkic with the steal. Berea against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it? Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland no good that time either. Mavericks trailed by 21. Hardaway with a wide open look and misses it off the right side of the rim. McCollum outside. Takes the 3. The Trailblazers keeping it alive. New 24. For the 3. But they get it back. Pass to Aminu. From the arc. McCollum, no good.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Again, McCollum missing.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, for the Mavericks, protecting the rim has been an issue. Bottom of the league in block shots 3 years in a row now.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Hardaway finds Berea. Top of the key, Porzingis. And there's the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And talking about the Mavericks defense, they also had trouble stopping dribble penetration.
Well, not really athletic as a group, which was part of the problem in that area of the game, but extremely smart as a group. They knew what offenses were trying to do to stop them. I think some of that is not just the IQ of the players, but the acumen of the coaching staff. Very sharp and shrewd in game plan design.
Berea against Lillard. Powell kicks to Doncic. It's deflected. McCollum outside. Takes a 3. Doncic with the steal. Berea looking over the floor. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Aminu dishes to McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, when I think of J.J. Berea, one of the words that comes to mind is fearless. I mean, he never hesitates to go right at big guys in the paint. Not afraid to force a tough pass through traffic. He's a very aggressive offensive player, and when you're as small as he is, sometimes that's the way you thrive.
Good checked in for Maurice Harkless. The Mavericks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Doncic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 15.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. With Barea, he is usually the shortest player, Clark, on the court, so he has no choice but to be fearless.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, smaller guys typically play with an edge because it's been instilled in them from early on in their careers, because everybody tends to doubt guys that don't have great size. Barea knows how to play in space and understands the value of ball movement. And when other guys try to bully him, that little hombre is pretty strong, and he pushes right back.
On the wing, Hardaway. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Offline with his three.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting three from outside.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Hood for three. And the Trailblazers, another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And they get it, Barea. The shot missing. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. The drive by Nurkic. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And here's McCollum for 3. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
And plays like that have really taken the energy out of those defenders. I mean, you can bet he's going to continue to keep pushing in that area.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's Brunson. Here's Kleba. Buries it down low.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Nurkic with the steal. Here's Curry with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Pass to Kleba. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Trailblazers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Hood gets the bucket. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The slam dunk by Aminu.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Outside Curry. Out to Hood. That will count. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo. Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas, Trey Burke is out there with Lee. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Kleba in at the 5, down low. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Curry is inside. Burke covering. Curry's shot is good.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Poke loose. Stolen by Collins. He kicks it to Curry. Outside Turner. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Burke. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Hood for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Pass to Kleba. On the wing, Lee. Baseline try. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Kleba, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. It's Curry outside. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot. And that's now 9 points for Trey Burke.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A floater. Nowitzki for 3. Here's Kleba. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Curry deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
Lee passes to Kleba. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Curry kicks to Hood. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Lee gets the bucket.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Now here's Curry. Burke covering. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Harkless is checked in for Hood. And Dallas also making a switch. Measury, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Lee finds Burke. And the rejection by Curry.
It's huge whenever Seth Curry comes up with the block. I think it ignites the entire team.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Aminu comes in for Collins. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Damian Lillard in for Turner. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Burke out to Lee. But they'll get another chance. Burke can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Now Burke. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That was just a perfect possession, getting in it in tight for the high percentage shot.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Lillard, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Now here's Burke. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Measuring. The 3. And the rebound by Norkic. Norkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Norkic has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Portland no good that time either. Dallas shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Burke. Buries it from 3-point range. Burke's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Harkless. And he recovers it. Second chance shot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look now for Portland. Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Curry subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Lee against Curry. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 10 points for Harkless.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Burke can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Curry passes to Collins. Shoots over Measuring, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Finney Smith kicks to Burke. Lets it go from the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Curry against Lee. Here's Aminu. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Here is Lillard. Launches a three, drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Now here's Burke, guarded by Kerr. Burke kicks to Measuring. The pass to Finney Smith. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Lillard from outside, and again!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Curry with the steal. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Back to Burke, and the rejection by Curry. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .125 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral, taking and making shots time and time again.
He misses the free throw. A different look now for Portland. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Collins. Aminu comes in for Evan Turner. And McCollum subbed in for Seth Curry. Burke kicks to Lee. Back to Burke. And it's sent back by Lillard. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Aminu. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Now here's Burke. Turner covering to the paint, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Clark Keller.